What
Oh,
is
James.
up with these Pistons?
Listen, they're bad. I want to first get the elephant in the room out of the way. But this is what I think happened. And Marcus, me and you talked about this on the phone the other day. Started the season 2-1, and again, it's the start of the season, right? But like there was a little swagger to them. They were defending. They were 2 points away from being 3-0. They lose a game to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is a great team, dominate them. But then they come back, are up 20 against Portland, and blow the game. And ever since that game, it's just not been this. I think this is what's happening. You lose 2-3 games in the NBA, it's like, okay. But then you look up and you've lost 5, 6, 7. And it's like, oh, shit. Okay. And then now you're asking one of the youngest teams in the league who doesn't know how to win, who's never won at this level, to learn how to win in the midst of like basketball tragedy, right? Like Bojan Bogdanovic just came back. Alec Burks missed 8 games. Monty Morris hasn't played all year. They're 3 veterans, basically have not played very much this year. So it's Marvin Bagley's the oldest at like 24, 25. None of these guys have learned to win. And now you're like, it's in your head. Like, oh my gosh, when are we going to win a game? They just blow games late. Like, I don't know, man. It's very like young guy stuff. Just fourth quarters can't get the offense going, turn the ball, throw it into the stands. They had 8 turnovers in the first quarter versus the Knicks in a game they lost by 6. It's just stuff like that I just think they just need to grow up. And I think getting one win, I don't think they'll turn them into a good team, but getting one win will help, I think, ease some of the stress that they are going through as a young basketball team trying to dig out of this ridiculous hole. I mean, and Bogey being back. Bogey's a bucket. I think people don't realize that.
He spreads your offense, which gives Cade and Ivy, whenever he plays, an opportunity to create. But I mean, losing by 1, I think that's the thing. When we all saw the Pistons lose by 1 to the Miami Heat, we were like, oh, okay. And I feel like they,
No, we weren't.
I was.
Oh. Opening night, Eastern Conference champs at their house, and the Pistons making them sweat.
We knew it was all gas. We knew it was all gas.
No, I'm gonna stop you there because I am low key a Heat fan. I was in Miami for a portion of my career, and I do love their organization so much. And I really do like that team, and they play really well, and I think they play really great basketball. And when they lost by 1, I was like, oh shoot, like the youngins are about to figure this out, and it's gonna work. And what you've seen so far is, I feel like Cade is trying to do too much. I don't even think he's trying to do too much.
He's being asked to
do too much. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like he's being forced to do too much. Your front court situation, like, God bless. I love James Wiseman. But after your main centers, Isaiah Stewart, who's actually like legit. He was good against the Warriors.
Jalen
Duren and Isaiah Stewart, once they come out, it's like the front court doesn't know what's happening, whether it's defensively, whether it's just sort of rotations, guarding screens. Like they just don't know what to do in the back, in the back line of the defense. I was really sad to see them go on this skid. And I agree with you. When you're that young and you're coming into the NBA, I say this about everyone except Asar Thompson. He's different. But when you're that young,
Thompsons are different. You feel me? That's how we roll. Those Thompsons
something
from
in the
bloodline.
Something in the bloodline. I'm gonna tell you, because we're gonna get into him. We're gonna talk about him. But I really do feel like they're in a space of maybe this is who we are. Do you feel like that sentiment is coming across from them?
Yeah. I think. Well, in a way, and I think you made great points. And I think also something that needs to be mentioned is Monty Williams still figuring the team out. Like, I think we're getting to a point now where
Monty Williams getting like $20 million a year. You better hurry up.
He ain't going nowhere. He got time. I think he's figuring things out. Like, I think we're going to start seeing if Duren. Well, first of all, I think Bogey's going to, now that he's back and he gets acclimated, he's going to start at the 4. They're going to have Stewart at the 5 and start him when they play bigger teams. So that front court rotation you're talking about is going to be kind of smoothed out. Sounds like they're going to start 3 guards with Ivy and Cade and Killian with Bogey. So it's like it's starting to come together a little bit, but you got to win games. But to your point, Cade said it was perfect, and somebody needed to say it because up until the Toronto game, which was about now want to say like November 19th or something like that. And they got blasted in Toronto. Up until then, it was like, we're right there. Like if we turn the ball over 17 times instead of a horrendous 20 times, we win. If we stop fouling, we win. Like, we're right there. And then they lose by 30 or whatever in Toronto. And Kate, I'm like, you and Isaiah have been the guys tasked with like holding this group together. I'm like, what is the message at 10 straight losses at this point? He's like, we need to stop sugarcoating it. Like, we're bad. Like, finally somebody said it, like, we're bad. Not like, if we do this, we're okay. If we do that, we're okay. He's like, we're bad, and we need to figure out how not to be
but
bad.
not like bad meaning good, but like not like Michael Jackson bad.
No,
like
we were
okay.
Let's clarify that.
We stink.
Not like LL Cool J bad.
Yeah.
We talking about all right, got you.
And since then, while they haven't won, of course, they've been in every game, and again, they just blow it in the fourth quarter. And I shouldn't say that because you guys play ball. Like, 8 turnovers in the first quarter against the Knicks cost you when you lose by 6 at the end, right?
Right.
Like, but it's just they just got to clean things up, man. And I think they beat Memphis tomorrow. That's my call. I think they beat Memphis tomorrow.
You going out there? You going out on a limb?
I'm putting my neck on. I said the same thing when the Wizards came to town and they lost by 19 to the Wizards. So